Salutare tuturor și bine ați venit la episodul cu numărul 10 din seria Come Deliverance 2. În episodul de astăzi aș vrea să încercăm să mergem la acea nuntă a lordului sau a fiului lordului Semin și să stăm de vorbă cu Von Berg. Iar pentru asta l-am ajutat pe Rodovan să-i făurească acea sabie ca și dar de nuntă. Iar acum cred că putem merge la acea nuntă.
The sword's
Oh,
ready,
no.
so what are we waiting for?
Are those your best clothes?
Da, probabil trebuie să ne găsim niște haine.
Aye.
Then get yourself something nicer.
Can you tell me where I can get nicer clothes?
The only decent tailor around is Bartoszek in Troshkovitz. He'll surely
Brilliant.
sell you some. Come back when you no longer look like you just come from shoveling manure. We're not going to some village fete, but a nobleman's wedding, for Christ's sake. Dress up nicely so you don't disgrace me. And please, no damned armor.
All right.
Stop moaning and do it. We don't want to be late.
Ok, hai să mergem în Troscoviț aici. Sper să putem fura, sincer. Parcă nu aș da bani pe haine.
You can't be here. Good afternoon.
I'd like a set of clothes for the wedding.
You've come to the right place. I'm sure you'll find something you like. You just have to come by when I'm open for business. Then I'll surely advise you what to wear. And if you change at the shop, I'll tell you right away if you've made the right choice. I know what I'm talking about. I'm invited too. I sewed clothes for the groom.
Da, deci cred că este în discuție să le furăm pentru că o să ne recunoască cu hainele furate.
What do you think?
Știu asta că am mai
Can I wear
pățit
this to the wedding?
No,
să
absolutely
port haine
not.
furate prin oraș să se
Can't
ia
go to the wedding
gardienii
like
de
that.
mine.
Pick something better. Take care. That's it. Go now.
Trebuie să așteptăm să intre din nou în shop. Da. L-am făcut agro. Agresiv.
See you soon, my friend. How can I help you today, friend?
I'll have a look at the wares.
Așa. Trebuie să vedem o haină. Dar nu prea are ce trebuie. Cel puțin nu-mi plac hainele astea. Dacă asta e tot... Nu prea-mi plac, sincer. Nu aș purta hainele astea la o nuntă. Bine, o nuntă medievală de asta de-a lor, dar...
Worried about the price?
Sure. Why not?
Is this enough?
That's almost an acceptable price. Almost. Finally, a reasonable sum. I hope you...
Ia să vedem cum arată.
will be satisfied, my friend.
What about this? Do I look like a proper wedding guest now?
Well, it's not that bad, but it's still missing something.
Ce lipsește?
Show me your wares.
Cred că pantaloni și încălțăminte, da.
Worried about the price?
All right, I'm listening.
Only because it's you.
Look, offer a bit more and we can make a deal. You'll convince me with that price. I hope you'll be satisfied. Take care.
Do I look good now? I don't want to embarrass myself at the wedding.
Not great, not terrible. Pick something better.
I need... Let's talk about the price.
All right, I'm listening.
Only because it's you.
Look, offer a bit more and we can make a deal. Finally, a reasonable sum. Great. Come back anytime, friend.
Do I look good now? I don't want to embarrass myself at the wedding.
Well, it's not that bad, but
Deci
it's
sigur
still
ne trebuie și
missing something.
încălțăminte. Asta ar trebui să fie casa lor. Da, deja m-a prins. Este așa. Trebuie să mergem din nou aici. Bine, cu toate că... Ia să-l întrebăm pe Radovan dacă putem merge așa la nuntă. Nu avem nimic în inventar. Mă gândeam că avem vreo pereche de încălțăminte mai sofisticat așa.
Can we go to semi now?
Well, something's still missing.
This still isn't good enough.
Henry, this is a once-in-a-lifetime affair. So make the most of it. Wear your best clothes. And if you don't have any, go and see Taylor Bartoshek in Troshkovitz.
Au, deci avem nevoie de 16 carismă. Asta așa. 13. Ia să vedem acum.
Can we go to Semin now?
God's nails. I told you, that's not good enough.
This still isn't good enough.
Henry, this
Se
is
pare
a
că parfumul nu ne ajută.
once-in-a-lifetime
Mă
affair.
gândeam că
So make the most of
dacă
it.
purtăm
Wear
parfumul
your
să
best
fie
clothes. And if you don't have any,
impresionat.
go and see Taylor Bartoshek in Troshkovitz.
Bun, hai să mergem din nou.
What do you have for sale?
Bun, hai să vedem. Aha.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Sure. Why not?
What would you say
Cred
to
că trebuie
this?
să fim atenți la detaliile alea care le oferă itemele din inventar.
You'll convince me with that price. Thank you.
Aha. Deci uite, am mai crescut un punct la carismă.
Take care.
Show me your wares.
Ia, uite haina asta. Cred că e bună. Trebuie să fie exact ce
What
avem
about the
nevoie.
price?
All right, I'm listening.
How's this?
Sper să nu fie aceeași pe care o
Look,
purtăm
offer a
deja.
bit more and we can make a deal. You'll convince me with that price. I hope you'll be satisfied.
Ghiși ce? E fix aceeași. Ah, dar uite că avem mai multă carismă. Hai că e bine.
Take care.
What do you think? Can I wear this to the wedding?
Magnificent. I couldn't have picked a better outfit myself.
Nu mai
I think
spune.
you're ready to dazzle them all.
Extraordinar.
What are you here for, friend?
Can we go to Semin now?
Wasn't too hard, was it? You're looking quite spruce, in fact. I don't have to worry about you showing me up anymore.
Good to hear. Should we go?
Hold your horses for a while, Henry. I need to wash and change too, and then we can go.
Welcome, blacksmith. We were beginning to worry.
I bet you were. I'm bringing a wedding present.
Look who's finally here. Welcome, Radovan. And Henry.
Sir?
Well, do you have it?
Of course. Your son deserves the best. You can take it.
No, hold on to it. I'd be glad if you gave it to Older yourself.
I'd be honored.
Am un feeling că o să pierdem cumva sabia asta sau o să ne
that's none
fure
of your
cineva.
business.
It's all right, Radovan. I understand his curiosity. Lord von Berghoff isn't here yet, but Chamberlain Ulrich assures me he'll arrive any moment now.
Sir, could I ask you to introduce me to Lord von Berghoff?
God's nails. I'm sure his lordship will have nothing better to do than talking to my apprentice.
We'll see, Henry. Now, unfortunately, I have other things to attend to. What are those beggars still doing by the gate? I thought I made it clear I wanted them gone, didn't I?
I drove them off, but they came back. They just won't take no for an answer.
At least close
cred
the
că asta o
gate
să
for
fie o
now so the
sarcină
guests
pentru noi.
don't see them. They must be gone before Sir Otto arrives. Do you understand?
Oh dear. You seem rather worried. Would it have to do with your guest of honor?
I'm afraid of it ending up in disgrace. I wouldn't want Sir Otto to take offense and leave before he gives Older his blessing.
Is there anything I can do to help?
No, Henry. It's nice of you to offer your help, but I can't ask that of you. What kind of host would that make me?
Don't worry about it, sir. Since Henry is volunteering, why not take up his offer? If he proves himself, you can introduce him to Lord Van Berghoff as a reward, if that's what he wants.
I promise I won't bring shame to you.
Oh, we'll see. I've got to make some arrangements with the cook, but come and see me later. In the meantime, you can introduce yourself to the bailiff's son, Svartepluk, over there. You're the same age, so I think you'll get along just fine.
That's right, Henry. Svatja. He's fun to be around. God's nails, I bet he'll show you the prettiest girls around.
There's plenty of other entertainment, too. Bailiff Thrush is holding a dice tournament, and Captain Gnarly a dueling contest. In short, a proper wedding. Eat and drink to your heart's content. Rejoice. It's a big day for Samin.
One more thing, sir.
What else? Did I forget something?
They're, weapons.
Yes, of course. Please leave your weapons with Tuma. You surely understand, it's for security.
All our weapons?
Well, the wedding present is an exception, of course. Keep it safe, Radovan.
Păi și nu ne lasă să ieșim? Ne-a închis aici.
How's it going, groom? How's your health?
What can I tell you? You know how
Can I get you a piece of paper?
If you make it through this fight,
I'm only defending myself.
Lord Von Berg.
it happens. Just watch where you're going next time. Commands respect. It seems so.
Backward?
Why do you say
Ia să vorbim cu ăsta.
Tell me, haven't we met before? You look familiar. I feel like I've seen you before. Didn't you serve at Trotsky?
You must be mistaken, Master Chamberlain. I've never been to Trotsky.
Is that so? I could have sworn... But true, I could be mistaken. After all, you commoners do all look much the same to me.
Master Chamberlain, where's Lord von Berghoff? Why isn't he here yet?
What's it to you? Lord von Berghoff will arrive when the time's right.
Cam îngânfat.
you're here too.
Wait, aren't you that robber baron from Apollonia? What are you doing here?
Thought I'd be rotting in a pillory somewhere, did you?
Why wouldn't I? After what you did.
It's like this. Though I never cared much for it, I was born into a noble family. That's why Lord Samin spared me. He treats me better than I deserve.
I can see that. He even invited you to his son's wedding.
That's more out of courtesy than goodwill. But that doesn't matter. Will you have a drink with me?
Of course. Good health.
To Lord Samin! Thanks to him, my head is still attached to my neck.
You already taken care of your band?
Don't you start with that too.
So you did.
After you attacked me in Apollonia. I'm so battered I can hardly wipe my own arse. Old man Samin will just have to be a bit more patient.
What if I helped you?
Well, someone fancies himself.
I can handle a few footpads.
These aren't any ordinary footpads. They're a bunch of the most depraved whoresons I've ever met. Would you dare to take them on?
Yeah.
Desigur.
Just tell me what
Mi-ar
I need
face
to
o
do.
plăcere să le iau
From what I've heard, there's
itemele.
another 4 of those scum roaming the countryside. I'd bet my boots that a few more will hitch up with them in time, so it won't be easy. You can start with Canker.
Canker? Interesting name. Where's he called that?
He already had that name when he joined us. I reckon they started calling him that on account of how he's rotten to the core.
Said the pot about the kettle.
Hey, don't be cheeky, youngster.
Where can I find him?
I don't know. I only know that he and his band were ambushing travellers on the road from Troskovitz to the Embark mill.
So how do you want to find him then?
Easy. I'd wait for him to find me. With a little luck, he'll ambush you in one of those places too. Or one of his people will.
You don't have a better idea?
What did you expect? That I'd search the whole forest for him? Go ahead and try and find him that way if you like. But I think you're more likely to roll straight sixes and dice.
That's enough for me.
Well, good luck, lad. Oh, and I almost forgot. When you're done, bring me Kanka's mace. As proof.
Why? You don't trust me?
Why should I?
Da, are și dreptate.
You there? A word, if you will.
What is it?
I'll tell you, but come closer. Young man.
Vreau să vorbesc cu noi,
would you
bătrânica
dance
asta.
with my daughter? No one has asked her for a dance yet, and Dubravka is sad about it, even though she's such a pretty girl.
Why isn't anyone dancing with her?
She's so shy. She always sits at the back waiting to be asked for a dance. The cheekier girls always steal all the boys, so the poor thing is left alone.
De ce nu? Hai.
Why wouldn't I dance with her? Well, we can't let her sit in a corner till the end.
She'll be so happy. She's sitting there by the fire, the girl in the purple dress. But be gentle with her, though. She's a sensitive girl.
Wait for Lord von Berghoff. How are you? I'm Henry.
I'm Dubravka.
Would you like to dance with me?
Dance? With you? I don't know. There's so many people.
Don't worry about the people. You won't notice them once we start dancing. You'll see.
Well, all right.
Are you glad Agnes is married in the future? Thanks. Are you glad she's happy?
Da, sper că Henry știe să danseze.
The bottom foot was mine.
Someone will hear you, but you never want to give him a proper beating. Tell me Irvine sweet. What's Wojtek even saying to her? I was walking by a while ago, and he was telling her something about butter.
How much longer?
What an
Oh, God, this is punishment.
Only a tree stump has the patience to listen to that shit. What's she supposed to do?
The bottom foot was mine.
Yelling like crazy?
Dar de ce scade viața oare?
Oh, that was beautiful. I haven't danced like this in a long time. How did you enjoy it?
You dance like a fairy, Dubravka.
Truly? No one's
Da,
ever
deci
told
de-aia
me
a
that.
scăzut viața. Ne-a călcat prea mult pe picioare.
I'm serious. You're the first. Thank you. Well, I think I'll be going now. But maybe we'll meet again.
La revedere, hai să ne refacem viața.
I'm not thirsty.
Or a bite to eat.
Mishka or Wojtek?
Cu ăsta trebuie să vorbim.
Look who's here. Good to see you, Henry. This is Vitek. We know each other. Henry saved my pa's hide from the wolves. I heard about that. First the wolves and then the injured leg.
And that was just the beginning.
Aye, that's my pa and his drinking. I'm afraid he's not going to fare much better today. He was asking after you. Did you talk yet?
Not yet.
If you want to talk to him, you'd better hurry up. Knowing him, he'll be sloshed in no time. Quiet, you two. Suck it up. Now I don't know what he said to her. Christ. Look at her face.
Whose?
Look over there. That pretty girl and the sad sack trying to impress her. That's our friend, Wojtek.
What's it about?
When some poor lass catches his eye, he buzzes around her like a wasp.
And makes an incredible fool of himself.
And who's the girl?
Mishka. Her ma is old Samin's cook. That asshole Wojtek thinks he's going to win her over with some idiotic verse.
Well, actually, girls like poems. Well, unless you gabble like a barnyard gander while reciting them.
Gander, huh? Good one. Why don't you show Wojtek how it's done?
Well, I suppose I...
Jesus Christ! There's an idea! Let's bet on who has a better chance with Mishka. Vulgar Wojtek or handsome Henry.
I'd like to see that. You're on.
My money's on Henry. 10 groschen. So off you go, dust off your hose, tuck in your shirt, and go and win her heart.
I'll wager 10 groschen he fails.
Hai să vedem, reușim să impresionăm sau nu.
I'm in.
Whoa! I didn't expect you to agree right away. You're an animal. You and I will get along just fine.
Well, you get along with everybody. Well, that is, if you don't punch them in the mouth at first sight.
I'll massage them for you and you'll be as spry as a deer. Oh, Mishka, dearest, you give me no rest.
Really? Isn't it the other way around?
You keep me awake at night.
You poor thing. Try a decoction of Melissa and valerian.
How I long to hold you tight.
I can hardly breathe as it is.
Greetings.
How I long to kiss your lips. And, put my hands on your hips.
Enough. I can't listen to another word.
That makes two of us.
And you are who?
I'm Henry.
What do you want here?
To rescue a damsel?
There's no damsel here that needs rescuing.
The damsel has a voice and a name.
And may I know it? Or is that impertinent?
Mishka.
Now look here.
Anything wrong?
Deja am
I
început
spoke
cu
to her
stângul.
first.
Are we on the marketplace here?
You think you can amuse Mishka more? That's a joke.
Look, Wojtek. Why don't we just leave Mishka alone, eh? She's not interested in our buffoonery anyway.
What buffoonery? It was you who interrupted us.
He interrupted you. More like he rescued me.
But I thought you liked it.
Well, do you know what it means to think?
I don't understand this at all. But girls like poems. All of them. Ma said so.
Recite to your ma, then. And give her my greetings.
But...
Sorry I didn't realise right away.
Better late than never. Wojtek still hasn't figured it out, though.
But...
Hey, come along with me, Henry.
Fucking hell. See what you did? Mishka would be mine if it wasn't for your meddling.
Christ, pardon me.
Acum vrea să discutăm în privat.
Isn't it better here?
It's a nice place. Thanks for showing it to me. It's definitely quieter here.
I come here when I want to be alone. Or when I'm washing laundry.
You want to be alone? At a wedding?
It's not that. I like weddings. Only fellas like Wojtek spoil the fun for me a bit. Every time. Some fella comes sniffing around me, telling me how pretty I am, how clever, how well I dance. Or about how he's so rich, smart, and God knows what else.
Those are the worst.
Thanks for getting rid of Wojtek for me. I hope you won't live to regret it.
Don't you worry about me.
Enough of that. I'd rather hear about you. Like, where you're from, what you're doing here. You're not a local. I'd know you if you were.
Where am I from?
Unless it's a secret, of course.
I'm from Skalitz.
And what's this Skalitz of yours like?
Very nice. Pa had a decent forge there.
Had. Well, he doesn't anymore.
No. Skalitz was torched to the ground, and we had to flee.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I didn't want to bring up sad memories. Wouldn't you like to dance? It'll take your mind off things.
Gladly. May I have the honor?
And do you know how? Or will you stamp on my slippers?
You better believe I know how.
We'll see about that.
Care to dance?
Twit. So, and 1, 2, 3, and off we go. See? You're doing pretty good.
I'm a natural.
Don't get so cocky. But you haven't stepped on my feet so far, which I can't say for many.
He tries to hump her right away. You're in front of everyone? Let's take some balls.
Thanks, Henry. I enjoyed the dance.
Would you look at that? The return of the prodigal son. How did it go?
Hai, unde sunt banii mei, băieți?
Mishka's a nice girl. I'm glad I got to know her.
I don't doubt it. Where did you two go? Took you a while.
We were just talking, really.
Talking? Is that all?
That's all.
Give him a break. Not everyone's a blabbermouth like you.
Either way, it looks like I won the bet, Svatya.
That's true. Oh well, we have to drink. To the newlyweds' health.
That's what everybody here drinks to. Let's drink to us, fellas.
I should go and see Lord Semi. He looked worried. I promised I'd help him. He introduced me to Lord von Burgov in return.
Go meet Lord von Burgov.
Hey, Henry! How are you, pal?
I see you didn't waste any time, gamekeeper.
I know! For Christ's sake! What have I done? What's my wife gonna say? I really want to stay away from the booze, but I can't do it alone. I know! Supposing you keep an eye on me, Henry.
What, mind you?
It's easy. Just don't let me drink.
I'd say it's a little late for that, isn't it?
All right. So just don't let me end up under the table. If you see me with a drink in my hand, stop me from drinking it, Henry. Do you understand?
Da, cu trebuie să-l păzim să nu bea.
All right then.
Încercăm, nu
There's nothing
promis,
else for it. I'll see what I can do.
You're made of gold. I'll never forget this.
Sure. Hand me what you're drinking right now, then.
I'm starting to regret this.
Nah, wasn't too hard, was it?
I've never seen you before.
Uite-l pe Hans.
From? Certainly not from hereabouts.
I'm
Don
sorry.
Harley.
Definitely. Well. Who do we have here?
What are you doing here?
I'm working at our task. What else?
But how did he get in?
What's it to you? Mind your own business.
Vrei să scoți ceva de băut? Nici să nu te gândești. Hai să vedem, ar trebui să mai fie cineva. Uite aici, să jucăm zaruri.
Well, that's no great loss. You didn't have much anyway.
Greetings.
Bailiff Thrush said you were robbed.
About time he remembered me.
But the bailiff didn't send me.
I see. So what do you want from me?
What did he take from you?
Cabbage.
Just cabbage?
Aye, but nearly half of the patch.
And where did it happen?
On the patch behind my farmhouse. It's the first one you see when you come to us from Trushkovitz. You'll spot it easily. cabbage grows there, and half of it's been
Cineva i-a
harvested
furat
already.
varza. Probabil trebuie
That's all I need.
să prindem
Hope they
hoțul.
catch him soon. It might not seem that way, but half the cabbage patch? That's good money. See you later.
I'm sorry.
Am furat ceva. O să învățăm rețeta. Iar materialele le trimitem la căluț. Oh, dar nu merge, trebuie să fie aproape. Nu e bine, trebuie să avem grijă să nu ne prindă cu ele. Nu putem desface lacătul ăsta. E prea avansat încuietoarea.
It was good to see you, my friend.
Ia să vedem ce zice quest-ul. Să vorbim cu Lordul Semi.
What do you want?
Well, you, of course. I want to tell you something, although you probably already know what.
Tell me what's on your mind.
Well, I like you so much. I said it. I'm sorry.
I like you too.
Really?
Hai să nu dezamăgim.
Henry, dear, would you like to come with me now? I want to show you something.
And what do you want to show me?
What do you think, you silly?
I don't know what you want to show me.
Well, my greatest treasure.
Oh, that treasure.
So, do you want to see it?
I'm sorry, but I can't.
Avem treabă.
What do you mean you can't?
I know what you want from me. And I also know you wouldn't be happy.
But why not? I mean, we get on great.
It's a bit embarrassing, but I have a weakness.
That still won't put me off. What weakness?
I once got kicked by a horse in the... Well, you know... and since then, I just can't.
You can't what?
I can't serve as a husband. Nor as a lover. I just can't.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. So, well, forget I said anything. Take care.
Așa. N-avem timp pentru ea.
I just hope your son is happy.
God, we're here to help you, sir.
I said you didn't have to.
Well, I made a promise. Is this about the beggars by the gate?
That too, but I'm more worried about my wayward relatives and their insatiable thirst.
You mean Yurko and the Moravians?
Oh, what did I do to deserve a nephew like him?
I'll try to keep an eye on them. Maybe I'll be able to keep them in check.
You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. But don't get your hopes up. Getting between them and booze is asking for trouble.
What about the beggars, sir?
Try asking Tuma, the guard on the gate. Maybe he's figured something out already.
I'll talk to Tuma and we'll work something out.
Well, try to be done with it before Lord von Berghoff arrives.
Of course.
Thanks, Henry. I appreciate it.
Deci prima oară vom scăpa de cerșetori.
You're Henry, right? The one who came with the blacksmith.
The one and only.
Mă gândeam să le dăm niște bănuți să plece.
Lord Samin would be glad if we got rid of them. I was told you'd know how.
It doesn't take a scholar to figure out. They came for arms, that's all. If they get some food, they'll be on their way.
There's plenty of food here. So what's the problem?
There's plenty of food on the tables, that's true, but that's for the guests. I can't go round taking food off the tables. How would that look?
Then I'll do it.
Well, I suppose you could, but you'll need a pile of food. Folk will take you for a glutton. Besides, you'll spoil them with such fine fare. I reckon some kitchen scraps should do.
How about giving them a few groschen? Wouldn't that do it?
Christ, don't even think about it. If word gets out among the beggars that we're handing out coin, there'll be twice as many of them tomorrow. Never, ever give them groschen. Better let them starve than that.
So what kind of food do you think we should give them?
If it was up to me, I'd give them scraps from the kitchen. But the cook
Deci
keeps
doar
saying
mâncare
there's
să le
no
dăm.
scraps. Says she uses it all for soup and gruel. She put the scraps away in the pantry and won't let anyone in there.
Isn't there any way I could reason with her?
That's not going to be easy. She's got one hell of a mouth. I think even old Simeon's afraid of her. He put her in charge of the feast, and now they're fighting over every single groschen. The wedding already cost him a fortune. If he starts giving to the poor as well, there'll be hell to pay.
I'll try to sneak into the pantry.
Just make sure she doesn't catch you red-handed. It'd be for the best if you lured her out of the kitchen. But that won't be easy, especially now, when she's so busy with the feast.
Did you notice if she ever leaves the kitchen?
I've seen her go and gather herbs, or put more food on the tables from time to time. But someone would have to eat it all first.
Good to hear. I'm starving.
Then I wish you a hearty appetite.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Good luck, Henry.
Bun, deci trebuie să luăm din mâncare.
Would you like some pickles, sir? It'll go well with the wine here on the table. Well, hungry already? What can I get you a piece of pickle? Golden and crispy, well fed, here on the table.
Ăsta pare fi bacon, așa că o să luăm cât mai mult.
Well?
Hai că uite, am găsit aici suficientă mâncare. Nu știu ce sunt astea, cred că prăjituri, ceva. Plăcintuțe, cred.
I haven't even thanked you properly for the present for old.
Don't mention it, sir. I just hope your son is happy. God willing, you won't have need of that weapon.
It smells so good.
Cred că e suficient.
I'll pay for it all, I promise. But you
Does right.
I picked some food off the tables.
Let me see. Maybe that'll be enough for them. That'll have to do. It won't last them long, but they can be glad to get anything at all. That's that then. Thanks for the help. And you know what? Wait for me here. I'll throw it to them, and then we'll drink to our success. And no excuses.
Bun, hai să ne mai verificăm pe Voite, cred că îl chema, vânătorul ăla. A dispărut, nu mai e aici.
Hey, Henry, what's this I see, gamekeeper? You didn't hold out for long.
But Henry, it's nothing. Just enough to quench my thirst. It's damned hot.
None of that. You asked me to watch you.
Yeah. I made my bed. Now I have to lie in it. Here you go.
See how easy that was?
Bun, hai să vorbim cu moravienii.
A kiss by me than pay that bow for an old bint of yours.
Hey! Settle down, fellas. We're at a wedding here. So well. Look what the cat dragged in.
Easy, gents. Come in peace.
You gave me a hammering last time. Well, you'll near be so lucky this time, fella.
You want to fight? Here.
What's the matter? Are you shitting it? The laddie looks like he's gonna start agreeing.
What?
We're only having you on, pal. It's all water under the bridge. I'm Yurko from Moravia, and these fine lads hail from there too.
I'm Henry, of Scallis.
Well, Henry, come and have a wee drink with us to settle our differences.
Ăsta să fie tipul cu care ne-am certat atunci când am ajuns la casa lui Semin.
No thanks. I'm not much of a drinker.
Come on, Henley. You wouldn't want to take offence, would you? Can't make up without a wee toast.
All right then. But just a little.
I knew you weren't no way
Parcă
back
trebuia
then.
să-i reținem din a bea, nu să-i încurajăm.
That pish of yours makes me heave. It's no fit to drink. We have to find something better.
You know why Lord Sunny won't give you anything better? Because he's afraid you'll get drunk and start a brawl.
Now look here, you bampot. I'll tell you an age-old piece of wisdom. A dry Moravian is 100 times more age than a drunk one. So, if you didn't want this place smashed to pieces, bring us some decent liquor.
I see. This is getting serious. And where would I find something?
Something, my ass! We want the good swally we brought from Moravia. Seeing as we kept there being up pishy, but old Samin took it from us and hid it in the fortress dunnies.
Dunnies?
The cellars. That old Bodak even put them under guard, with our liquor inside.
And who's guarding the cellar?
A guard, of course. He's holed up in there like a badger, gawking at the door and not moving an inch.
I don't think there's much I can do about the guard. Do you have any ideas?
I didn't care. Just get rid of him.
Trebuie să le aducem de băut și se pare că băutura pe care și-o doresc ei este ținută sub pază.
All right. But how will I recognize this stuff I'm looking for?
I'm sure you'll be able to tell. It's a wee jug. Well, maybe not all that wee.
All right then. I won't let you down.
Too, but the longer we wait, the more the guests eat and drink.
Don't you worry about that.
I can't let you stay here.
Everybody's drinking and having a good time, and you're stuck sitting here in the cellar. Aren't you bored?
Don't even get me started. Finally, a proper wedding after all these years, and I'm sent to guard the cellar. So them Moravian drunkards don't drink it dry? Pah! And I'm so thirsty, I could suck the gamp out of these walls.
I really don't envy you.
Thank you. I feel so much better.
I'd be happy to get you a drink. What would you like?
I'd like a beer. Nice and cool. Frothy. God! Makes me thirsty just talking about it. You know what? Bring me a couple of jugs while you're at it. If I'm stuck here, the least I can do is taste every kind of beer they have there.
All right, I'll try to get you something. Hold on a while.
Cred că trebuie să-i aducem de afară bere. Troskovitz beer.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
O să vedem dacă e de ajuns berea asta.
Stuck in this moldy...
I got that beer you wanted.
Let's have it then. The finest beer and the prettiest women. That's Bohemia's gifts from heaven.
What do you think of this? From Aljest.
Let's have it.
What's it like?
Well, I don't know. A bit tasteless. It's more like pond water than beer. Don't you have anything better for me?
Don't you worry. Here you go. Good health. All good?
Well, that's from Troskovitz. From Betty the innkeeper.
You don't like it?
It's kind of watery and tastes pretty flat. You know, Betty cuts corners where she can, so her beer's not up to much. Would you have anything better? To settle my stomach, like?
Of course I do. What do you think of this? From Aljest.
I've tasted this before. It wasn't...
I'll be right back.
But hurry!
Deci ne mai trebuie și alt tip de bere. Și de unde să-i dăm noi alt tip de bere? Că vin nu vrea. Am găsit oare pe aici? Astea nu le putem lua.
I need to pay the tithe and give something to the church. And my father's really nice.
I'm sorry.
It wasn't easy. The old man wasn't happy about it. He probably thought I'd only flirt with a handsome watchman and not help him at all.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Uite, eu nu mai văd alt tip de bere pe aici.
Careful.
Enjoy the wedding.
Hear that, Father? If we didn't have to wait for him, the ceremony would be over by now, and Agnes would be here with us.
Girl has to wait. There's nothing to be done about it.
Easy for you to say.
Ia să vedem. Wedding beer, aha. Cred că am mai găsit un alt tip de bere. Sper să fie de ajuns. Up, aici.
I got that beer you wanted.
Let's have it then. The finest beer and the prettiest women. That's Bohemia's gifts from heaven.
Try this. They say Lord Semine had it brewed especially for the wedding.
A wedding special, you say? Well, I have to try that.
What do you think of it?
Who brewed it for him? Full-bodied? Nice and bitter? Do I taste honey? This is a real treat.
Shall I get you another one?
Hey, I'd like another one, but...
But what?
I can't drink another drop till I have a piss.
So go, before you burst. I'll keep an eye on things for a while.
God bless you. Fuck, I'll piss myself. Careful!
Du-te tu că am grijă de lucruri aici pentru tine. Nu-i nimic aici. Săbile nu le putem fura.
Look what I found for you.
Oh, hooray! Bring it on! Well, that's something else. Hail Henry! Come and sit with us and have a swig.
No. Thanks, but I don't drink.
What are you? A fish that subs naught but water. Drink up, laddie. It's a polite thing to do at a wedding.
Noi avem altă treabă aici. N-aș vrea să ne îmbătăm.
And to the newlyweds.
To them too. Bottoms up.
Nu știu ce să zic.
Nails, Henry. We're in trouble. You've got to help me.
What's happened?
The sword's gone.
Eram sigur de când a început costul ăsta că o să ne furi cineva sabia.
So loud, for God's sake. If I don't get it back, the old man will wipe the floor with me. You'll see. He'll make sure I never forge another nail in this county.
Couldn't you have left it somewhere?
Leave behind something so precious? Never. Someone stole it.
Did you show the sword to anyone else?
Well... You know, I had to show off a bit. Such a lovely piece of work for Lord Semyon himself.
You were pleased with yourself, eh?
Everyone is, when their work
Și
is
nu e
praised,
sabia
don't
făcută
they?
de el,
Well,
asta
no
e
wonder you
chestia.
didn't know
Noi am
which way was
făcut-o.
up. The praise made the blood rush to your head. And maybe elsewhere, too.
Don't you worry about my head, damn it. We have to find the sword.
Who were you showing off that sword to?
A few people came to me to see it. A couple of girls. Young lads, too.
Young lads?
Aye, it's true. And one of them was a bit cocky.
What did the lad look like?
I don't know exactly. All the commotion around here. He was kind of young, you know, a fob. Like a lot of fellas around here.
That could be any one of a dozen.
If I knew exactly which one it was, I'd go and see him myself.
Can you remember the last time you saw it?
I don't know. Maybe when we came? I showed it to old Semyon. He told me what a masterpiece it was.
I was there. What did you do then?
Then I ate a little something, drank, and went to take a piss.
And you had the sword on you the whole time?
Why would I go to piss with it? I put it down in the grass by the wall.
Aha. Let me guess. You haven't seen it since then?
Aye. I've been looking for it ever since.
And what was he wearing? Try to remember.
I know that. He was in yellow. He was well dressed, all right.
Don't you at least remember how he acted? Something that sticks in your mind?
Well, as I say, he was just cheeky-like. And he had these strange manners. Like one of the nobles. He's been strung around to
e
impress
Hans.
some wench.
E Hans chiar era îmbrăcat în galben.
Brought here, I think.
I see. I know exactly who we're looking for.
You do?
No, actually. I have
Lasă că
absolutely
știu
no
eu.
idea who you're talking about. I'll try to find the lad. Maybe he'll know more.
If you find my sword on him, hang him by the balls right away.
Is it true you call the gift?
My dear.
Păi, deja am vorbit cu ea.
What do you want?
Well, I want to tell you something, although you probably already know what.
Nu se lasă.
Sorry, I'm busy right now. My
Cred
friend
că e un
drank
bug
too
în
much.
questul
and
ăsta
he threw
să...
up.
Cine
So I'm getting
știe?
him some water.
Oh my! Well, that's very sweet of you, Henry. Don't worry, I'll wait for you. Where's my gallant chevalier?
I'll be on my way right after. What's up?
Real quick.
What kind of
I
prince
just look
are
like
you?
an idiot.
If Lord Sameen sees them.
First-class sword, worthy of our young lord. Would you like to see it?
Henry, you're a
Ăsta iar s-a pus pe băut.
You know that?
Come on, gamekeeper. You can't do that.
But it wasn't me. Old Sameen twisted my arm. I couldn't say no to him, could I?
None of that. You asked me to watch you.
Yeah. I made my bed. Now I have to lie in it. Here you go.
See how easy that was?
Before my lad could wake it up, it was all wet.
I had nothing to do with that.
Told me and found a replacement. You're of no use.
He didn't have to. I managed to get it on my own. I still don't believe
No more weddings for me. My wife would dance till dawn, but I can't keep up.
I just hope she won't end up in old
That's what Lord Sameen told me to. But he's seen the little girl.
I apologize.
Trebuie să-l găsim pe Hans.
Beast like that could easily spray the whole place in one go.
You know shame.
Edinburgh,
And that's
Pisac.
I might have known. Where there's trouble, Laura Capon is never far off.
You two know each other.
Unfortunately. What do you want, Henry? Can't you see I'm busy here?
It doesn't matter. Radovan the blacksmith has lost the sword he made for the groom as a wedding present.
Well, that's a bit of a fuck-up, eh? But I'm not really surprised when he was shoving it under everyone's noses and telling them there's none better in the county.
So you nicked it?
How dare you?
The blacksmith saw you sniffing around it, so don't play dumb. Where did you stash it?
Hold your horses. I may have a blot or two on my reputation, but I'm not a thief.
If it wasn't you, who was it?
The bailiff's son, Svatobluk.
What? Svatja? Nonsense.
What's going on here? You again?
Who is this drunk?
This is Wojtek.
Keep my name out of your mouth. And you? What are you doing here with my... girl?
I am not your girl. That is certainly not only yours. And it's a few years since anyone called me a girl.
Did you hear that? Scram. Nobody's interested in you.
So you've ganged up on me, eh? First you make a fool of me, and then this prick.
Hey, you animal! Do you have any idea who you're mouthing off to? This is Sir Hans Cape on a Perkstein. He could have you pilloried for a month for talking like that.
Oh, I had no idea. Excuse me.
I-am ținut partea lui Hans.
Each to his own.
I was afraid you were going to start a fight.
You don't have to be afraid with me.
Hold up, no change in the subject. What did you mean about Svatya?
Like I said, he took the sword.
And how do you know it was him who took it?
Because I saw him.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Do I have to drag every word out of you? Where did you see him?
The blacksmith went to the latrine and left his sword outside. The blockhead. Svatya had his eye on him the whole time and just seized the opportunity.
What did he do with the sword then?
I have no idea. I had better things to do than follow him around. Last I saw, he disappeared into the battlements by the latrine, and then he showed up in the backyard under the dovecot. He didn't have the sword anymore.
Deci a ascuns-o undeva.
All right. I'll take your word for it and try to find the sword.
Finally, you've come to your senses. And Henry?
Yes?
Just don't fuck it up. We need to talk to von Berghoff.
And that's the old bastard. If he wanted peace and quiet, he'd have given it a rest long ago.
To the ceremony.
I'm sorry. This tournament.
Hai să vedem. Pe aici undeva trebuie să o fie ascuns-o.
I can't go any further. It's too deep.
Careful!
Unde o fi ascuns-o oare?
Pain in the ass. Last time.
Acum nu știu dacă ar trebui să o căutăm sau să vorbim cu Svatya.
I like to toss your whole damn
Ia să vedem ce zice quest-ul, să o căutăm. Deci să vorbim cu Svatia. Bun. Hai să vorbim cu el.
And tell me, where have you been?
It happens. Just watch where you're going.
Deci de aici a luat-o.
Excuse me.
Din ce am înțeles. Apoi a venit și a ieșit pe partea asta pe undeva. De aici. Și nu mai avea. Dar unde e?
I'm sorry.
Moravia is behind you! I hear you're in charge of the sword fighting tournament.
That's right, Henry. What is it? Would you like to try your hand?
First, I want to ask you something.
What do you want to know?
Who do I fight first?
Young Lord Alder is waiting for you.
The groom?
Aye, him. Don't you dare wound him, Henry.
I'll be happy to take part.
All right. Then go and challenge our young lord to a duel.
Hai să ne luptăm un pic cu săbile, de ce nu?
Careful! Drunken tossers.
Better be careful not to mess up my nice clothes.
Him?
Sir, I'd like to challenge you to a duel.
God knows I'll gladly accept your challenge.
Too bad you
Ne-a
lost.
bătut.
But you've nothing to be ashamed of. Sir Alder is an experienced swordsman.
Maybe next time.
Here,
Aoleu.
have some wine. You look a bit pale to me.
Thank you. What now?
If once wasn't enough, you can challenge the bailiff's son.
I understand. I'll go and challenge him.
Bun, hai că măcar acum trebuie să ne luptăm cu Svatia.
I'm sorry.
Și o să ne arate unde e. Uite-l aici.
Radovan's present for young Lord Semine is missing. You wouldn't happen to know anything about it?
I didn't see any sword.
Sword? How do you know it's a sword?
Fuck. All right, I saw it. Like everyone here, I reckon. Radovan was bragging about it all over.
Stop denying it. You're only making it worse for yourself. Everybody knows you and the Semines don't exactly get along. So it's clear who's the main suspect. So if you know something, out with it now. Or you'll be very glad to spit it out in the torture chamber. Along with your teeth.
Oh. All right then. It was me who took it.
Where's the sword now?
I had to get rid of it fast, so I threw it in the pond.
You can't be serious. How am I supposed to get it back now? God Almighty save you if it fell in deep.
Ok.
But to hear him talk,
Zice că a aruncat-o peste zid în apă.
Bloody deep. I can't swim.
Uite că am găsit-o.
Just like Svatia said.
I had enough of that smoke. Oh, it must have been just lovely.
I Found your sword?
Thank God, Henry. I was afraid I'd have to look for a job in another county. Who stole it?
That's not important. The main thing is it's turned up undamaged.
As you say, you have my thanks. You got it to me just in time. The ceremony is about to start.
So Lord von Burgov has arrived?
Not yet, but the father is in a hurry to have his son married. I think the lad's a little scared. I'm not surprised. I had to get drunk as a lord before my wedding.
I didn't think they'd start the ceremony without Lord von Burgov.
He'll show up, don't worry. Something just held him up, you know. Lordly business.
Da, nu o să mai avem șansa să ne luptăm cu Svatia.
We've been waiting for hours. I sent someone to look for him.
Master Chamberlain, how's it looking? When's Sir Otto coming?
I wish I knew, sir. His party should have been here long ago.
What?
I sent someone to look for
Cred
them.
că trebuie
but
să
there's
mergem
no
să-l
sign of them.
salvăm pe von
It's
Burgov.
regrettable, but we'd better start without him.
Let's get started, Father.
Sau poate nu l-a anunțat niciodată, Ulrich?
Damn it.
Cine știe. Da, cred că o să aflăm noi. Hai să vedem ceremonia acum. Nu, cred că trebuie să ne luptăm cu Olda. Uite, are sânge pe la gât. Cu toate că nu l-am lovit.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to witness the sacred union of Agnes and Olda. I ask you before God and His holy church to make your holy vow of matrimony, love, honor, and fidelity. Do you so swear until death do you part?
I do.
I do.
I now pronounce you man and
Olda
wife.
părea că asta cam mult pe gânduri.
You may kiss the bride.
Right back where we started.
Von Burgov's not coming, so why stay here? I'll congratulate the newlyweds and go.
Hai să-i felicităm pe cei proaspăt căsătoriți. Și cred că o să încheiem episodul pentru că deja avem o oră și...
I said no, Wojtek. It's my little sister's wedding, and I want to remember it.
But they broke your friends' hearts.
Uite că încă îl putem provoca la duel.
Well,
Hai să ne luptăm
how
cu
could I
Svatia.
refuse?
You might come to regret it, though.
Too bad, Henry. Even I didn't expect the
Am
bailiff's
pierdut
boy to
din
be
nou?
that good with a sword.
I was just unlucky.
Unlucky, you say?
Now I need a drink to drown out the pain.
Good idea, son.
Who am I going to face next?
If you dare, the old lord will be the last challenger.
All right. I'll go and challenge him.
Just don't wait too long.
Hai să mergem să-l provocăm și pe Lordul Semin. Cu toate că ne-am mai bătut, deci e destul de bun. Bătrânelul, trebuie să recunosc. Bine, nici eu nu prea mă pricep așa de bine, așa că...
My dear.
What about you?
Sunt aici.
Henry? I just saw Yurko, and I think he's pretty soused. I thought you were supposed to watch him.
I'm sorry. I wasn't watching him closely enough.
And I thought I could rely on you. Oh, to hell with it. I have to admit Yurko seemed a little less surly right away. If only he didn't have to sing. Well, I suppose you can't have everything.
The beggars are gone. They won't embarrass you anymore.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. I just hope Cook doesn't give me a hard time about it.
Don't worry. The cook doesn't know anything.
She'll figure it out anyway. She's not a stupid woman. But it's not my problem now. I just regret that I can't repay you as I promised, after you helped me out like this, since Lord von Berkhoff hasn't turned up.
Oh well. Can't be helped.
Perhaps you'll soon have another opportunity.
Lord Semi, I'd like to challenge you to a duel.
I'll gladly accept, Henry. But bear in mind, I'm not the youngest.
I saw how you fought in Apollonia, sir. And I'd be a fool to make allowances for your age.
I had to try, though. So, what are we waiting for?
You're no match for me!
Cut the bullshit and fight! I'm all yours!
Taste my steel! You've no chance against me!
Shut up! Take that!
Păi,
Fight,
lasă-mă.
my lord.
Ce
And a
bine luptă.
well-deserved win.
Ăsta a luptat cel mai bine, sincer.
Sorry. But Henry here didn't fight badly at all.
Thank you, sir.
Now, drink up. It'll ease your suffering.
I'll need it. You didn't spare me one bit.
Tell me, Gnarly, how did Henry do in your tourney?
He did pretty well, but luck wasn't on his side today.
But he certainly deserves some reward for his courage, don't you think?
I can't disagree, sir.
Here you go, Henry, for your brave effort.
I'm honored. Thank you, Lord Semi.
Bun, hai să ne spălăm din nou. Hai să vedem dacă îl mai găsim pe Wojtek. Pe vânător, parcă așa îl chema.
Radovan said you were cursing him.
As soon as they had their fill, they were on their way.
Goodness, von Berghoff got delayed. God bless. What would you like?
Why didn't Lord von Berghoff come?
How should I know? He must have been delayed somewhere. God be with you.
Really know anything.
Ar fi trebuit să știe că doar era mâna lui dreaptă.
What would I do if it all fell to pieces?
What would you do? Just be ready to run for the hill.
Somewhere else and stop bothering us. But it's only Albert. What do you want from us, you old fart?
They broke your friend's heart. What heart, you goat? He got spurned by a girl. Don't make it sound like torture.
Why did he leave?
Uite, e aici mireasa. Ce s-a fi întâmplat cu ea?
Who are you?
I'm Henry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I was hoping to find you both here. Sir Older as well.
A dispărut Ulda, cred.
Come now, dry your tears. What's the matter, eh?
It's Older.
Did he...
No. He just disappeared. Left practically right from the altar.
But why? You two look so happy.
I was hoping he'd stay at home more after we were married. Instead of always riding off somewhere. What a silly goose I am.
Don't worry. He'll be back soon. Nobody would leave a pretty girl like you alone for long.
He couldn't care less about me. His father arranged the marriage mainly for the money they're getting from my pa.
I think he really loves you. During the ceremony, he was gazing at you like an apparition of the Virgin Mary.
Then why would he disappear right after? I'm probably the only bride ever to be abandoned at her own wedding. I'll be a laughing stock. Oh well, I've already cried buckets. I could use a drink. How about you?
Oh, I wanted to congratulate you anyway, so good luck, good health. May you soon have a healthy son, and later at least 2 daughters. And may...
Make it short. I'm thirsty.
Here's to you.
The booze!
Oh.
Fucking hell! It's you again!
Asta nu o să iasă bine.
You wanna fuck the bride, huh? Hypocrite!
Da. Hai că o să se bage și moravienii la luptă acum. Cred că o să iasă o bătaie în toată regula acum. Da, probabil așa trebuia să decurgă quest-ul. Nu cred că am făcut eu pe prostie.
You're a great fucker. Hey!
Mercy! I surrender! You can't take me!
We'll see about that. Yeah, don't spare him. Send my greetings to the devil. Slice him up. Yeah, don't spare. Nice strike.
Care mai vrea? Asta e tipul care ne-a luat banii pe haine.
Quickly, for the love of God, sort out this rubble before they turn everything into firewood!
Ujiți. Asta ar trebui să fie Godwin.
Cursed luck.
Mă gândeam că iar o să dea cu piciorul în cana aia. Uite și Părețic și Hanuș.
Guests, for the love of God. Does it have to be him?
Trust me, friend.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
We need to have a word with you.
Would your graces care to sit?
I think not.
Brings you to my humble rectory, gentlemen.
Are you all packed, Godwin?
Hai să
I
vedem
heard
ce
you got
vor de la
kicked out of
Godwin.
your humble rectory.
Hanuș pare că a mai slăbit.
So who do I owe that to? You wouldn't have had anything to do with this, would you, Hanush?
You've no one to thank for that but yourself, Godwin. If you hadn't been living like an animal, you wouldn't be regretting it now.
You're wrong, though. I don't regret anything.
And I trust you won't regret hearing us out now. We have a secret mission for you.
I'm all ears, Sir Radzik.
Do you know about Lord Capon's mission?
Aye. I heard a word or two about that. Where was it you sent him? Trotsky?
Yes, to Sir Otto von Bergoff's castle.
Royal Chamberlain von Berger? The League of Lords fella?
You know more than I'd expect from you.
It doesn't surprise me. I also know that Trotsky is about 3 days' ride away.
2 days, weather permitting.
The young lord should have been back long since then, shouldn't he?
He should, but he's not.
And now you want me to find out why he's not here yet.
That's right. You'll go to Trotsky and see if anything's happened to him.
All right. I'll do it.
Well, that went better than I expected.
E oricum trebuia să mergem așa că... Ce rost avea să ne împotrivim?
Until my nephew is safely back in Perkstein.
When should I go?
Right away.
Fuck! Did they have to lock us up in here of all places? I have a feeling these walls are moving. The cell is getting smaller and smaller. Can you hear me? Let me out! Hey! Hear me!
Give it a rest.
Da, trebuie să ieșim din
I
pușcărie
feel like we're
acum.
going to be crushed here.
În această închisoare.
Don't worry, we won't. Any crushing will be done later by the executioner.
Oh, what a relief to hear that. Listen here, Henry. I wanted to say, well, that I'm glad to see you again.
Oh, yeah?
Give over.
Oh, it sounds like the great Sir Hans Capon is getting ready to apologize. But why?
Well, because I'm just sorry, I suppose. Nevertheless, Henry, I wanted to say that, well, you were right. I behaved badly. Awfully.
All right. I accept your apology. All water under the bridge, eh? Old pal.
Thanks. So, what were you getting up to the whole time, anyway?
I was working in the blacksmith's forge in Takov.
Oh. Well, lucky for you, you have a trade you could work at.
Sort of. Most of the time I was actually chasing after lost carts or scrambling over the rocks looking for hermits.
Well, at least you weren't bored, eh?
What about you?
I also stuck to what I'm best at.
What, boozing and whoring?
Fucking hunting.
Where did you get the gear for that? We arrived in Troskowitz like a pair of beggars.
By using the old noggin, pal. I pulled a strong thread out of those rags I had on, made a snare for game, and before you could say jackrabbit, I was hawking half a dozen hares around the local cottages.
Weren't you worried about the local gamekeeper?
That nitwit! I found out he was fond of the booze, so I snooped around his lodge, and when sleeping it off, I went hunting. Once, I even went into his shed and, borrowed a bow and a quiver full of arrows.
Thieving, too, to top it all. Christ!
Oh, give over. Once things are sorted out, I'll give it all back. Shh, quiet! There's something going on outside the door.
Have you seen Captain Thomas? Yarrick says he's in a bad way.
He's right. Them fuckers cut him up good.
Last I heard from Father Nicodemus, though, was that his wounds are healing.
Da, uite, l-am văzut pe Nicodemos. Îl cunosc pe tipul ăsta.
And the sawbones is away with Sir Otto.
Era un călugăr de acolo de la mănăstire din...
Captain Thomas!
Nu mai știu cum se numea.
He met us before we reached the pond, didn't he? We showed him
Dar l-am
our
ajutat la un
letter.
moment dat. Dacă o fi aceeași persoană.
Oh, we'll deal with that somehow.
Se pare că acel capitan cu care ne-am întâlnit la începutul jocului e rănit.
We're messengers from Ratai! Your captain can confirm it! Do you hear?
Again?
Those damned fools won't give us any peace.
Come on, fellas! Be reasonable! We're envoys of the Lord of Lipa!
About time. Just you wait till Lord von Berghoff hears how you treat a noble.
You, come with me to the courtyard. Chamberlain says
No.
we ain't gonna waste bread on you for nothing. We've got a job for you.
What about me? I want to talk to the captain right now.
You want to talk to God, fella. You're getting the gallows for poaching.
What? But you can't hang a nobleman.
Jesus, wait! Hear that? That bell's tolling for you, mate. 12 more times, and the priest will come for you. Hans!
Deci în 12 ore o să-l execute pe Hans pentru braconaj. A trebuit să-l salvăm într-un fel sau altul.
You hear me? I'm a noble!
I'm Sir Hans Capon.
Da, aici nu se lăște cu nimic rangul lui, pentru că nu-l cunoaște nimeni.
So, if you want to get out of here, you'll have to make amends and work off your debt. For a start, you can carry all the charcoal from this wagon up to the store.
Wait, though. What's going to happen with Capon?
With that madman? He was poaching, so he'll swing.
But he really is a noble.
Ain't you a bit old for fairy tales, son? Once the bell tolls for the 12th time, it won't matter a damn who he used to be anyway. If you want to do something for him, pray. And best pretend you don't know him.
Your Captain Thomas can testify that we're envoys from Ratai. It's the truth, I swear.
Don't you say a word about our captain. We don't know if the poor fellow will live to see morning. They moved him during the night to the chapel at the very top of the Maiden. It seems only God can help him now.
I'll get to work then.
Good luck.
Maiden, a zis cuvântul
Store's
Maiden.
up by the gate to the inner bailey. Or Sinner the
Cred
blacksmith
că
is
făcea
idling
parte
around
din
somewhere there.
questul ăla cu
He'll think
armura
up
lui
some job
Brunswick.
for you. or go down to the outer bailey where they're building the scaffold near the gate.
Deci Maiden se
They'll be
referă la una
working
din
up there
clădirile
for
astea de la
sure.
castel,
But
cred.
no wandering around where you're not allowed. Don't stick your nose inside the castle. Got it?
Yeah. Got it.
Da. Bun, o să încheiem aici acest episod, pentru că deja e destul de lung. Mulțumesc tuturor celor care au rămas până la final. Dacă v-a plăcut acest video, nu uitați să lăsați și un like cu subscribe. Eu am fost Mr. M și ne vedem data viitoare.